Hey guys, we have come to a big decision today, and this decision did not come easily. We discussed it at length. We thought about the pros and cons. We weighed the options, but ultimately we at Big League Politics have decided not to stand with Jim Acosta in his effort to get his White House press credentials back. We have decided to come out against Acosta. Unlike Fox News is standing with Acosta. The Fox News president has just come out and said that press credentials from the Secret Service should not be weaponized. Okay. Well, Jim Acosta obviously is not a real reporter, as we know. Let's go back to that first picture for a minute, because that actually shows Jim Acosta assaulting a woman. Now this is from the Legal Insurrection blog. They circled this, and it's very clear that Jim Acosta did in fact lay his hands on a female White House intern. Okay? That's assault. Jim Acosta assaulted a woman at the White House. That's like the worst thing you can do. Assaulting someone is bad. Assaulting a woman, very bad. Assaulting a woman at the White House is just really a very big disgrace on three separate fronts. And that's what Jim Acosta did. Jim Acosta is not a real reporter. Let's go on to the next picture of Jimbo. Here's the Jimster. After he was smacked down by Stephen Miller at the White House, Jim Acosta actually thought that the poem written on the Statue of Liberty was binding immigration law. Stephen Miller explained to him, no, Jim, a poem written on a statue is not actually a law. And Jim Acosta was obviously very sad that he was called out about this. Jim Acosta is a travesty. He's a train wreck. He's a disgrace. He's a liar. He's a prevaricator. This is what we talk about when we talk about the scribes and the Pharisees. He is a liar, okay? He is from the world of smoke and mirrors, where the TV screen at the airport is tuned into CNN, and so therefore we, the American people, get fed propaganda instead of real actual news. And it is ridiculous that Fox News is standing with this clown, this nothing, this loser, as he attempts to destroy journalism. And Fox News, by the way, I like Tucker Carlson, but Fox News, you know, with the Geraldo and the Shep Smith and the Juan Williams, I mean, come on. It's tough to watch. I'm just being honest, okay? Tough to watch. Now, Jim Acosta, I mean, he should be getting arrested for assault right now, because you remember Corey Lewandowski, the big scandal where did he touch Michelle Fields' arm or not? And it turns out that Michelle Fields was jabbing President Trump with some kind of object, maybe a pen, and so Secret Service had to step in. I mean, this is a Secret Service matter, by the way. Secret Service does not want Jim Acosta in the White House anymore because he is a danger to himself and others. He's a threat to national security because he is such an idiot and such a clown that he creates disturbances at the White House. How does that person, how does this idiot of all people, I mean, this is a serious job. Going into the White House, getting to ask the president a question. That's my president, okay? I report on President Donald Trump every day, and I do a hell of a lot better job than Jim Acosta does. And this clown goes in there and assaults a woman in the White House, and there are people supporting his right, or his privilege, rather, to get a press pass to keep going in there. There is something very disturbed and deranged about the press in this country, okay? And the White House, why do they keep playing this game? Sarah Sanders is a dignified person. Sarah Sanders is smart and ethical and always has accurate answers to keep the American people informed, and she just has to deal with these morons every day, and all they do is whip up a frenzy of hysteria against her. She's the only White House press secretary in recent memory that actually requires Secret Service detail because of the hysteria that Jim Acosta whips these left-wing idiots up into. Who is CNN's audience anymore? Who watches CNN? Is there anyone in the country out there going, oh man, I really can't wait to hear what Jim Acosta has to say about what went on today. Let's tune in to CNN. All their viewers come from people walking past the TVs in the airport terminals. That's it. That's it. Those are the only people watching CNN. And you know what? I'm glad that CNN is still on the air broadcasting. You know why? Because they are doing the work of the Republican Party. Every single time people are forced to watch the pablum of CNN, they realize that the entire mainstream corporate media is against them. CNN and the mainstream media are against the people. We've been saying this for years and years and years. And it's never been more evident than it is right now. So sorry, Jim. You know, we're big fans of an independent press, a free and open press, a press that actually tells the truth. And so at this time, Jim, Big League Politics cannot support your bid to get your White House press credentials back because you're an idiot, you're a phony, you're a liar. You make this world a worse place to live in for everyone. You do. In your own small, pathetic way, you contribute to the degradation of the concept of truth and to the misinforming of the people and to the whipping up of violent hysteria in the streets based on false information. And you're going to have to really look at yourself in the mirror, Jim Acosta, at some point and think about what you're doing. And I don't think that you would feel good if you ever did. I'm sure you look at yourself in the mirror all the time, but I don't think you feel good when you do it. You're a disgrace. And I would never break bread with you. Jim Acosta is a bad person. That's all we have to say. We'll be back later.